Welcome back to Crypto Lodge. Let me just make sure everything is hooked up. What do we got there? Not that. Forget it. Let's just get on with the show here. Let me log into chat on my phone. Turn this fan off behind me. Look at some charts. That's better. Much better sound quality, guys. All right. So looking at Bitcoin, great jump here. Not as great as this jump or this jump. Probably about the same as this jump and this jump. Let's see what we actually did here. Up 12% in 2 days there. Basically came up. This was a good move. Basically came up 22% in 2 days there. And from here to here, 20% in 3 days. So let's look for a trend here. There's 10% in 2 days. Let's get rid of this and this. It's just confusing. These are just the moves up since the crash. Just the most recent ones. I mean, right when it crashed from wick to top, it tried to correct 40% in the same day. Of course, when the price drops like that, instant buy for a lot of people. There's a 30% move in 3 days. Let's make this all one move. 7 days, 32. So these are the little moves up we've made. But obviously the moves down have been more dramatic than the moves up. So what we're seeing is a continued trend down. The trend has not been broken yet. That was, we went all the way down to 29,372. We're not far away from the initial crash or its lowest point here at 28. This was a nice 12% correction in 2 days. From there, we're moving sideways so far. So let's try to make sense of some of these. This one was 40% rally back, relief rally in 40 days. I mean in 2 days. 30% rally in 3 days. 30% rally in 7 days. So they're getting weaker. Obviously your price wouldn't be going down. And this latest one is a 12% in 3 days. I'm not a perma bull or perma bear or anything. I'm just, the trend hasn't broken down. we would have to put in a sustained move. Something like, you know, not much, but something like this from here to really, actually it's not going to be that crazy, but just a change in direction. So far we need to break this trend line, and you can pretty much say let me get rid of all these, it's hard to see. Yeah, we need to break out of this downward movement and actually make a reversal, a sustained reversal, until we even think about. There is some good news though. Let's look at the hash rate. Where's today? Let's look at the hash rate. I think Google shows you if you just type it in. Okay, here it is, blockchain.com. So we're moving back up. This is when China started banning the miners and they all had to shut down. Bitcoin took a huge hash rate drop. However, it's been coming back. It's making us, it changed direction. So hopefully we see a steady growth like this from here. More like, you know, this. It's going to come back strong because miners from all over the world are now plugging their equipment back into their new homes. You know, they had to move all over the world. It took a while. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. JP Morgan's for investors are allowing cryptocurrency investments. That's great. The same JP Morgan that said, Jamie Dimon, he said he'd fire anybody working at JP Morgan that buys Bitcoin or any crypto. Yeah, so Bitcoin has been making a comeback in dominance, which tends to happen when the market crashes because people go out of altcoins back into Bitcoin because Bitcoin doesn't drop as much as altcoins. Yeah, that hash rate is definitely coming back. Let's go to the past 60 days. Yeah, there it is. Made a change in momentum. $180 all time. Yeah, look at that. Look how much it dropped. And now it's coming back. It went back to May 2020 levels. Or even, you could argue, back to September 2019 levels. The hash rate dropped a lot due to this. And it's going to come back. And once that comes back, I think price is coming back. Harmony partners with Luna. I really like this. Harmony and Terra to work on initiatives focused on programmable money. The UST, the Luna Terra stablecoin, is now working on Harmony. Is this recent? Yeah, well. Impending death cross, so this is old. Let's look at one. So it sure took a hit from close on the daily to close on the daily. It dropped 73% in 87 days. It wanted to make a strong correction here, but just couldn't sustain it. So Harmony's a new project. We got shot back down to low prices. We'll see what happens. You know, he's still up a whole lot if you bought back here, even here, even here. If you bought the dip there, he's still up 200% in 148 days. That's not too bad. Not too bad. You want to see what Phantom's up to? Red on the day. Yeah, Phantom's a strange one. Great project. A lot of potential. I guess you'd had to buy 182 days ago to be up 400%, 5x. Ethereum dominance. On a decline. There's too many other good projects out there. Let's see. Luna's been doing fairly well. Deservedly so. It's actually sort of been on an uptrend. You know, from the crash to now, it's up. 76%. We were up over, over 2x within 50 days after the crash. It rebounded better than most, and it's on an uptrend. Unless we break down, then that's clearly not an uptrend. We shall see. I'm very bullish on Luna. Cardano, always taking its fair share of gains. Let's not forget it was 14 cents 207 days ago. You're up 8x 8x in under a year. So Cardano's holding up very well. We're basically back in here. This is just a bunch of consolidation because ADA is highly staked. Most of the supply is staked. Most of the circulating supply is staked. So ADA has been moving sideways, in my opinion, at a very, look at it this way. ADA came up from like 5 cents all the way up to $1.46, all the way up to $2.40 in a very short amount of time. And actually, ADA was under 5 cents not too long ago. Right here. Back in 2020. Mid 2020. So if you grab this, turn it to current price today, it's still up 2,704% in a little over a year. You know, maybe a year and a quarter. That's not bad for ADA. I think we're just in this long consolidation period, in my opinion. And once Goguen launches, it's, you know, back to growth in price and in usage and all that good stuff. So Elon Musk said he owns Ethereum.
And I would like to see Bitcoin succeed. I might pump, but I don't dump. You know, it's not a case of, I definitely do not believe in getting the price high and selling or anything like that. My hope for, I guess, crypto in general is that it can improve the efficiency of the information system that we call money. So if the core efficiency of money is improved and and money has less error, where, like I said, error is like any kind of government interference or fraud or anything like that, right. This will naturally lead to basically a better standard of living and more power to the individual, which I very much agree with. In order to actually have a properly decentralized finance, which I am a fan of,
I'm just breaking it up to avoid a copyright.
I think it makes sense. Then you have to own your private keys, and you should be the only one who has your private keys.
Yeah, true.
The Doge community, I think, is somewhat irreverent, obviously, and has great memes and loves dogs, and I love dogs and memes, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. In general, I'm a supporter of Bitcoin.
You can watch that if you're interested. Here's AAVE. AAVE's been making a nice jump back up. It was just about to hit $700. We're sitting at $276. I'm big on AAVE. Real big on AAVE. So this looks like it could be a move to the upside, a sustained change of direction, a bounce. Yeah, we'll see, because we also got this line. So I guess you would say it's in some sort of wedge. But I don't focus too much on TA. Sentiment analysis, fundamental analysis. Anyone can draw lines to make it look like what they want it to look like. But when in doubt, zoom out. And let's just say you didn't just start investing in crypto this year. Let's say you bought AAVE at the end of 2020. November 4th, 2020. and you're still holding it through all that chaos, you're still up almost 1,000%, almost 10x. Almost 10x in less than 1 year. That's 874%. That's great gains. And if you did hold, congratulations, because you could have sold for a 2,234% profit in a little over half a year, or 2,000% profit in 99 days after that big run up. AAVE is a great protocol. I don't see a move like this coming ever again. It could, but moves like this are not bad either. It's almost the same. Like AAVE can move. It is one of the biggest and most trusted DeFi platforms for Ethereum, and they're branching to different chains. AAVE is amazing. Do your own research, of course. Synthetics as well. Let's see if it is, I guess, I'm still streaming, but this don't work. I guess I got something going on where I have no internet, but I'm still streaming. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna end it. If you liked the content, like and subscribe. And I'll be back on later with a stream when I figure out why this is messing up.